Hi, this is Rob Drummond. I've had a few questions in the last few days about book publishing. So often when a client comes to me, they'll ask, should I be producing a lead magnet? Should I be writing blog posts? And the answer is kind of maybe. But ultimately, the best from a lead magnet that you can possibly create is a book, I think. Especially if you're an expert, if you sell based on trust, based on expertise. It's really powerful to show up with a print book, even if it's self-published yourself. So this is my latest book, Magnetic Expertise, self-published on Amazon. And today what I wanted to do was give you a tour of Amazon's KDP service, which stands for Kindle Direct Publishing. But what you can now do is you can publish paperback books, print on demand. So every time somebody buys the book on Amazon print it as it's sold and then handle all of the shipping and fulfillment. So I do not have a warehouse full of books. I do not have to have huge amounts of books in stock. I have a small number of books in stock, and I just give them away as business cards, really. And this is relatively straightforward. So I wanted to give you a quick tour of the interface, tell you what I like about it, what maybe is lacking or missing about it. So when you sign up for KDP, you'll see all your books in here. So I have various books, some live, some not. So basically Simple Story Selling and Magnetic Expertise are my two live books. But when you come in, what you'll do, so you can create either a Kindle book or a paperback book through this. And then if it's the same book, then what you can do is you can link them together so they appear under the same listing on Amazon. So if I go into a draft book and just show you how the setup works. So if I come into here. So when you come into here, what you'll do is you'll set a book title. Once you have set your book title, at least on the paperback version, you aren't able to change it. Which is what I ran into in this copy. It was originally going to be called Customers for Life, and then I decided not to use that title. So this is now basically redundant because the title gets locked in. But anyway, you would come in, you would set your title, you set your subtitle, add in, just basic information like author details, contributor details if there are any. Book description, very important. That's what will appear on the Amazon listing. And obviously then you select a couple of relevant categories. So then on the next page, on the paperback contents, so there's two things you need to prepare in terms of content. You need to prepare the book cover, and you need to prepare the manuscript, so the pages inside. So one thing I really like about Amazon KDP is they give you a free ISBN number. So if you do this independently, it will normally cost you about £100, maybe $150 or so to get an ISBN number. So you get assigned a free one through Amazon, which I like because otherwise that is a big pain, a big pain in the arse. So publication date, you can future date if you want. Otherwise, it just gets set as the date that your book actually goes live. The print options, so it's most likely that you'll select black and white interior on cream or white paper. Again, you can't change this once you've set it. So one of the drawbacks I found of doing this is that if you approach a book publisher normally to do this, you'll be able to specify. So like in my books, I have a number of images throughout the book. And actually it would be quite nice to have those images in colour. So what some publishers will let you do is say, I want the book printed in black and white, because black and white pages are cheaper than colour pages. But I've got, say, 5 pages in colour, and you'll only pay for the 5 colour pages. On Amazon KDP, you can't do that. You have to select all black and white or all colour, which makes the book prohibitively expensive. So, one drawback, it's in my opinion, it's not the end of the world to have black and white images in the book. I don't know if I can find an image, but perhaps that isn't showing very well. But anyway, they look fine, basically, is my sort of take on that. You select whether you want your paperback cover to be matte or glossy, and then this is where you upload your manuscript. So I prepared my manuscript in LibreOffice, which is an open source version of Word. The key things to know when you're doing this are the page layouts. So the page layouts, if I go to format and page, so the document size needs to be the correct size based on what you've set in Amazon. So I've set it to be 5.5 times 8.5, which is 13.97 centimeters by 21.59. So 13.97 by 21.59. I put a slightly bigger margin on the inner side, and then the other setting that you need to change is that you need to change the page layout to be mirrored, because you want left page, right page, left page, right page. Then yeah, I've got a sort of, so this is literally how the book will appear. Amazon do not format this for you. That this is exactly how the inside of the book looks. And then I've entered some basic copyright information here. I've got the ISBN number, and then I go into the book content. So obviously the hard part of this is getting the book written, planning the book, knowing what you want to say, keeping it on track, making it happen. This book isn't a huge book by conventional standards, but it's still 162 pages. So the hard part is planning the book, getting the book in place. What I want to impress on you is that actually publishing a book on Amazon is not very hard. You basically just need your manuscript ready, and then you need a book cover. So this is the book cover. So I've done this myself in InDesign, but you could hire a cover designer to do this for you. Probably charge you a few $100s. They basically need to know how wide the spine is, and Amazon will provide that figure for you, because obviously the number of pages will dictate how wide the spine is, and your designer will need to know that. But I've just spat out a PDF of this, then I upload the PDF and the Word documents into Amazon. They obviously check it for typos and whatnot, and after that continue without saving. After that, then what you'll do is you'll select a price. So my book is set as being $10 USD, and then Amazon calculate that into other marketplaces, so it works out as being £7.70 here in the UK, and then €8.84 in Europe, and 1,136 yen, which I didn't know. So that's about as simple as it is. So the hard part is getting your manuscript in place, is basically getting the book in place. The easy part is actually the mechanics of publishing the book. You don't need to spend a fortune on that. What I really like about this is it's print on demand. I don't have to have huge copies in stock. Another thing that I like about it is if you want to make so if you spot some typos with the manuscript, you don't have to republish a new version of the book just to fix a few errors. You can re-upload the manuscript with the fixes. The book will be unavailable for a few days, but you can make small changes. So that's something that I really like, because I tend to publish things as soon as they're ready, and then let my readers send me typos to fix, as some of you do, which is fun. But it means that the book gets published faster that way, and the faster the book gets published, the more good it can do as a lead magnet, which is what effectively it is. What I can do as a user, so the minimum price I can set is $4.66. Amazon charge me, so if I want to order some author copies, it's $2.79 per copy. So actually what I do is I keep a stock of these in house and just use them as fancy business cards. I don't give away mini business cards, so to spend $2.79 on someone is in my opinion not too expensive. And And yeah, that's about as simple as it is. So I just wanted to give you a look under the hood to show you how this works. I think it's actually a great way of showcasing your knowledge, showcasing your expertise, getting a book out to your audience that's really going to make a difference. So yes, so if you want help with this next year, the hard parts really are planning and writing, and then it's helpful to have someone who can understand the mechanics of this, at the end, I guess. But yeah, if you'd like to publish a book next year, if you think that will make a big difference to your business, if you'd like to publish a book as being a great sales generator for a higher value service that you sell, then get in touch with me and I'll give you a few options. So yeah, I think that's all for today. Thanks for stopping by. As I say, if you've got any questions about book publishing, writing a book, or working with Amazon KDP, which is the print on demand service, just let me know or leave a comment underneath this video. Thanks.